Raymond?
Ja, kan ek Afrikaans praat?
Ja, jy kan seker.
Kan jy my in Afrikaans antwoord?
Yes. I brought some reinforcements to help me with discussing things, and here they are. It's Annie, Gio, and Boris. Boris the Blade. It's a mixture. It's a continental mixture. Boris is Croatian, Gio is Italian, and Annie is Zimbabwean. Welcome, thanks for joining us.
Only a pleasure.
So what made you go for 1UZ?
Man, I actually bought it with a 1UZ in. We just took it out and did it our way and put it back in. A small old set turbo on it.
Small?
Yeah, very small.
Yeah. We're making about 215 kilowatts on 0.4 bar boost, so it's more than enough.
Pump fuel.
Because I'm pump fuel, yeah. I'm scared we're going to pick up spares on the diff as well, so at this stage it's easier to change gearboxes than diffs.
Okay. Why this car?
Man, I like the old cars, and the old Mercedes, they drive so lekker. Yeah.
You know, it's not exactly going to pick up the chicks, eh?
No, I have a vrouw. No, I'm not. No. As I told Joel now, in this week we're on the 4th box. I changed one yesterday. So hopefully it can last us for today, and then we'll see where we're going.
So does it work like a box that a day keeps the doctor away, or
is
it one of those sayings that you got with this car?
If you can stay without any burnouts, then the box will last longer.
You were actually going to the Joel's with this car, I'm gathering, this past week, to change it 4 times. Huh?
Yeah, and getting it ready and getting the occasional dice in town and whatnot. And
but is it breaking off the line, or is it breaking?
No, on 3rd gear, so then when the boost is pushing the weight forward, then the box just gives up.
Okay. So I'm getting out of here. I'm leaving the chat.
We can stand in the beginning.
Compared to what you normally race and getting behind the steering wheel of this, where's your heart?
Look, Draglux will always be my baby, because that's like a quick hit. It's 10 seconds and it's over. But for 9 seconds, but that's what I enjoy for long. For the whole afternoon.
You can take your time.
Yeah.
You enjoy the thrill all the way.
All the way.
And your whole thumbs higher up the and the the radiator, I see it's
a stock radiator from 1985, sorry.
It looks like it's from 1985, and it works.
It works.
Shucks, eh?
Why change if it works?
Look, the Merc did a few things right. It looks like that's one of them, eh?
Yeah.
The engine, not so much, but you've solved the problem there with the Toyota.
Yeah,
sure.
And it's still standard Merc diff on it, so yeah.
What does it weigh?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think
About
maybe
same as me.
1.7. That's the thing with the car, it was the stance.
Yeah.
Because the crowds in stance and the scenes in stance is just growing and growing. And I wanted to build a car or finish a car that guys can see. You don't have to spend $300,000-400,000 on to have a car that people look at and appreciate. So this is a budget stance car, and it's gonna pull more heads than a 400 grand car. I can promise you that. Yeah.
I think this car must be awesome to pump, eh? To have so much space.
To do what?
To pump.
To do what?
Make it a business, you know?
You make the baby here.
The space is lekker. You can.
No, the back seat, I don't know. I haven't sit in the back.
I think the back seat's probably lost a few springs in its time.
We're on 215 kilowatts now on the wheels, on 0.4 bar boost. Well, the Datsun makes more power, but I honestly don't think. I think it will be a close race.
I think it'll be on driver.
I think the Merc will be quicker out of the line, but I think on top maybe the Datsun is gonna give it a hiding.
How long have you had this car?
Almost a year now. Almost a year.
Is it up for sale?
No.
Only pink slips.
I don't want to sell this car because way back before I built Roy Kappie, my goal was to build a Cressida like this and make it my drag car. But we just never could find a body as good as this one. That's why I was crying when I sold Roy Kappie, but this one, I don't think money can buy it now. I'm just too in love with it. I enjoy this car in the street every day. I drive it all over.
Did you build this to race on the streets or race on the track?
Street.
Street only.
Yeah. It's got all the bells and whistles in, but got a 9-inch diff I want to fit in here, and I can put it on the track. Of course, it's built, the rest is built. It's got a proper box clutch, everything in. It's got the roll cage in, so the motor, these stock motors as it is here, it can put bigger injectors and off you go. You got big power and you can go into it 10 seconds with it. I mean, look at Nati.
Feeling a bit intimidated, you know?
Ja,
How you sitting there?
Ek word nie bang gepraat,
Jy
ek word
bebliek.
bang gebliksem.
This engine looks slow, hey Raymond? I mean, I don't think.
Well, it's only a 6-cylinder.
It's only a
Missing
2J,
two,
man.
yeah,
What?
exactly.
Still 2 cylinders short.
He's
And a
still
liter
2
down.
cylinders short, yeah.
You got pump fuel?
yeah.
We are gonna have to test it.
We're on 0.9 bar. And then
Bring a kit to test the fuel.
yeah,
I do a finger test.
that's on 0.9 and then I knock it a little bit with the water mat.
Jy hoor my?
It creeps up to about 1.3
En
bar.
nitrous en wat nog.
Size turbo?
A T76 with a 78mm wheel.
How much is it making?
Last
Jy moet mooi lieg.
it was 360 or something.
Sure.
On 0.9.
Oh, it's impressive.
Yeah, it's lekker for the street.
Difficult to get offline.
No, it's difficult to get offline if the wheel hubs stay in place because I normally break them. So yeah, that's why the 9-inch must actually come in here. But when I take it off, when I take it just now, I will just
Slowly.
give them like a head start, you know.
But listen, here, your car makes 360.
On street
I
tires?
think is it? Maybe we should detune it a little bit. Maybe turn the boost down a bit to see what happens.
I'll pull 2 plugs as well.
Hy ek sien bang nie. Chase is 'n race, poppie.
Yeah, Chase is a race.
So is he going to get the hit? So are you going to go on him or?
He goes, I go.
Oh, okay. I think that spices it up a little bit.
Very cool.
Okay. I think that'll make it interesting.
Okay, can we go back to the bet, please?
So if I lose, it's because I respect ou oomies.
Well,
It's respect.
ook 'n mission.
Okay. Sorry oom.
So for the big race, so when we find a victor of those two that races this one,
Not this one, Worsond, please.
Worsond,
yes.
sorry, my apologies, Worsond.
Why is it called Warsaw?
Listen to this. Have you ever had a Worsond in your house?
No.
Only in the mornings when I wake
Those
up.
things are super quick and super long.
Like that
Awesome.
engine.
Come on. What other name can
Doesn't
you give
that
this car?
engine look like a Warzone, Stu?
Worsond, Worsman. Look.
Oh, actually, fucking nuts.
Can I ask that question again? So you say this is a RB25
RB25, correct, yes.
and turbo? What size turbo is that?
That's a 3582.
But seeing as you drive a 2JZ Hilux, you don't, in hindsight, think the 2JZ would have been a better swap? or-
Listen, 2J, any J, 1J, 2J, that's what I like the most. But yeah, this, just to keep it,
Just to keep it, yeah.
that's a Nissan. That's the way was the way to go with RB, yeah.
So you say, how much boost on pump fuel?
1.3 bar,
1.3 bar.
yeah, 268 kilowatts,
260. And how high does it rev? Or
7,000.
7,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very nice.
So
And
yeah,
box and
RB box 5-speed
yeah.
with a button clutch and then still standard diff. The diffs on the 300Cs are quite strong,
But
yeah.
is it a LS or is it a open diff?
I'm gonna lie if I tell you, but
No one will know, just lie.
I don't know, then I'm talking cock.
Does it light up both?
Yeah, it lights off both tires, yeah, so, yeah.
So you kept the original check engine light there.
Yeah, it's a timing light.
Is that a timing light?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, no, that's a check engine light, eh?
Yeah, if you get a breakdown on the road, it still works. Eh?
That's proper.
Switch it
I
on.
really like that.
Yeah, we try to keep the small little things in there and
Is the motor stock? Standard RB25.
standard. Yeah,
Boosting what?
1.3. Yeah, if you can put bigger injectors, maybe it can take more boost. Ja,
It's 1.3 and makes 268.
ja, jy moet oplet in die klas.
So what is the boost?
1.3.
And
Let me just write it down for Joel
yeah, just
somewhere.
go like.
Yeah, I have a pen. You want the script?
That's right. Okay, so who's gonna win?
No, the Merc is gonna. Well, if the gearbox lasts, is gonna win. Pending the gearbox. That's a borrow. That's a loan unit in the Merc, so I don't want to break it. But who cares?
It's just money.
I can just say sorry. I pull a Jacob Zuma on me.
What intake is this? Because that's not a stock RB, or is it?
No, it's an aftermarket intake.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah.
And the injectors, what size injectors are you running there?
Also, no idea.
No.
We bought just a fuel rail, and the guy said it's bigger than standard. So
Well, it's making the power.
yeah,
So,
Schmark, no idea. The
Yeah.
whole no idea. Just what is it? Fuel injector. Put it in.
it's stock.
yeah.
Just
This is you. I take stuff I have on the shelf, or you borrow, you get it somewhere, and you build something.
Yes.
Then you build a budget build with that's working, and you sell it off, and someone
What's the
else
next
can.
budget book?
Man, I'm busy with a 280 SE Merc, a 76 model that we're gonna do a V12 on. A 1GZ V12, but normally aspirated. We want to do nice branches on it and a nice exhaust, because that V12s with a decent exhaust on here just sounds lekker.
So who's gonna drive the Datsun?
Well, if I must drive the Merc, I think the new owner of the Datsun is gonna drive it.
Okay.
It's Yanni, he's somewhere here.
Do you know how to pilot this thing?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Well, now's your time.
That's my time.
Jump in the deep end, I believe.
Let's line them up and see what happens.
Okay.
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 Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Just from the streets, bro.
These things
face
aren't
look
as
like
violent
she's
as a
scared.
golf.
Or
This
Hondas?
is a golf, I'd be worried. I'd be worried. Anything else? Nah, man, you can still stand in front of it.
Hey Joel, you believe this?
No, there's got to be some rivalry to shake it up, man.
Okay.
I hate Everton. I hate Hondas.
Support Liverpool.
I don't do soccer. If there was, I'd do a Zimbabwean soccer team. Do you think they've got a soccer team?
I'm sure there is.
As hy net so fucking vinnig wil wees soos wat hy klink. Hey. Dit is fucking warm hier binne hoor. Fucking gearbox het gehou. Nou moet die brieke net werk.
That thing was a bit sideways.
Ja, Jannie, jy het weer hy boes gevang nog.
Very sideways also. Ek het jou gesê kom weer. Maar dis jou skuld, jy het cocktails opgesit.
I think he deserves another chance.
Okay, the Datsun and the Cressida against.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So what do you think? Who's going to take this one?
I'm a 2J fan, man. I mean, this woman knows how to drive. Eh? They don't call it verkond or voorsond for nothing, you know?
Who's going to win?
I'd rather not answer. Now it's gonna be tight.
Lekker op die plaas. Oeh, die sonnetjie brand. Daar sê nou 'n bietjie tyre op die neus. Lekker lank klaas. Lekker lank klaas, tyre op die neus.
Chase is 'n race, oom.
Vaccinated.
Nou maar het bering. Ek dink dit is 'n bering.
You think it is?
Ja. I'm racing 2Js. I know how a bearing
Ja,
sounds on a
hy is te
2J.
vol, hy weet.
Can we do rolling?
I'm waiting, my fuel is on the way. I'm
You ordered
pouring
fuel.
ethanol now.
You're running short. Is that thing thirsty?
Ja. Nou, it was, they will be in now.
I could just feel it. No, that'd be telling you.
No, but you know what I'm saying? So what would be nice for
He's
you?
not gonna, yeah, he's
Jy
not
gaan met clutch. Of gaan jy nie?
Hy moet klats dan,
Jy
ja.
gaan moet
Maar jy gaan wag vir kick dan sê ek sal maar net
Soms gaan
trap.
ver
Ja.
wees.
Gaan maar net trap.
Boris, what's happening now? What
So
was
we just discussed.
Praat Afrikaans nou.
Askies oom, wat gebeur nou?
Ek en hy bespreek net hoe gaan ons dit ver hou.
'n rolling start.
Rolling start.
Second gear.
Well, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've
I'm
got away.
auto, so he's gonna be in second.
I'm going to be in second, but I'm not going to double clutch or whatever else because these guys got to kick down, keep it fair. As soon as we get to the cones, we just put foot.
And he drops a hand,
Yeah. Then you go.
then I put foot.
Annie, you hear that? Show us the comb. Show us the comb.
Hy werk hoor.
Kyk wat.
Ja, Taylor Swift.
Hallo Engel. Niels is nog bezig. Shit happens.
But it's lekker.
I won the race.
Yeah, no, I saw that. It was
That's
very
it.
good.
Now you got the prize.
How's it dog?
Piranha.
Panchos.
So what did you guys learn from today?
That you shouldn't call your car Warshond.
Is it?
So this was an essential toppy feature.
Yeah.
With toppy, not I'm calling you guys toppies. You may look like it, but you're not toppy. So this is a toppy feature.
Yeah, but let's see, they look even dressed up, man. Comicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's to comb the Persian conversion. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it was alright. Until it blew a head gasket, but it's okay.
Did it blow on now?
Yeah, on the last run.
Will you make it home or?
I put it on a trailer. Yeah.
Trailer queen, eh?
I wanted to drive it here, but the gazebo and the coolers and everything doesn't fit in it. And then it's even more low, it's gonna scrape all the way here.
Yeah, that's stance, man.
No, yeah. Flintstones.
How did the Datsun go?
Yanni, come.
Well, my first
Yeah,
time,
Yannick,
my
go.
first time actually on a drag strip in a very long time, and the car actually surprised me.
So the times were okay, were 15, so?
Yeah.
No.
For old cars, it's alright. Yeah. Show me a car that ran a 15 in 1976.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think what happens, like Raymond said, with the when you pull off, all the oil runs to the back of the sump and then it ran dry, and that's why it threw a bearing.
It's fantastic.
I must say, I was impressed with the Mercedes Benz. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think it was gonna perform the way it did, especially against the RB. Even in the rolling run, I must say it did surprisingly well. So it would have been nice to see it against the Warshond. It would have been nice to see it from the get-go, but just unfortunate they both backed out a little bit.
Warshond is my baby, China. I love that one, you know. But I'm going to give it to the Datsun because it's running.
It's the only car
It's
driving
running
home.
right now. It'll get on there and go, and they can't. So I'm sorry, but I got to give it to the Datsun. It is what it is.
100%. Your car, what is your car there?
Oh no, Cressida. No. Horse one definitely. But in terms of just absolute stupidity and having fun, I think the Merc.
Yeah.
Just for pure passion and just car stuff and classicness, the Merc.
It's a WTF car.
Yeah, definitely. All rounder.
It's a wonderful
All rounder. Yeah, it is. Who doesn't like a fucking freak in bed? That's what it is. That's why he wants to spend all day with it.
My name is Boris. This is my conquest. Sutra ćemo dati batine, drugi auto. Whereas like a Toyota, you don't really have to do much engine-wise, and they make good power.
What do you have to say to your opponent tomorrow?
I will break you.
Are you going to tell him to take it easy off the line?
There's no purpose in telling somebody that thing. When the flag drops, nobody listens anymore.